Welcome to Wise Minds. Brace yourself, because what you're about to see might shock you, flip your world upside down, and shred everything you thought you knew. Stick around to the end to uncover the hidden wisdom they don't want you to grab about chosen ones and spirituality. You might think life's biggest transformations happen when you're young, but the truth is, the real spiritual awakening signs emerge at 40. Most people don't realize this. 90% of people assume 40 means winding down, slowing, fading, but it's actually when your true purpose, often marked by divine calling signs, begins to reveal itself. This is the age when experience meets wisdom, and everything that once felt confusing finally starts to make sense for God's chosen people. If you've ever felt misunderstood, out of place, or like your true potential has been hidden, know this. Everything you've been through is preparing you. The struggles, the setbacks, and even the moment of doubt were not random. They were shaping you for something bigger, a hallmark of chosen one's characteristics. All chosen ones must be aware. When you reach 40, you're standing at a crossroads. The universe isn't holding you back. It's been preparing you. And if you've been seeing Holy Spirit signs like 1111 everywhere, it's no coincidence. It's a signal that you're stepping into a new chapter of walking with the Holy Spirit. In this video, we'll reveal why this transformation happens, what it means, and how to navigate with clarity and purpose. We'll also explore the 8 powerful transformations that occur when you awaken to your true calling, and why 40 is the perfect moment for this profound change tied to spiritual gifts. What if turning 40 isn't the end of your prime, but the beginning of your true destiny as one of God's chosen people? Hang tight, because you're about to find out. Before we begin, subscribe to the Wise Minds channel so you don't miss the next videos on personal and spiritual growth, especially for chosen ones and spirituality. Let's begin. What if the things you're clinging to are secretly holding you back from unlocking your true potential and spiritual gifts? Have you ever decluttered your closet and felt an instant wave of relief, like a heavy burden just melted away? That's exactly what happens in your life around 40. You start to see that letting go isn't about quitting. It's about creating room for something bigger, better, and more aligned with who you're meant to be as one of God's chosen people. Think about it. That safe job you're afraid to leave. That relationship that's cozy but keeps you stagnant. Even those outdated beliefs about who you are or what you deserve. These are like invisible anchors, chaining you to a version of life that's keeping your real destiny just out of reach. I get it. Letting go feels terrifying. It's stepping into the unknown, right? But here's the game changer. Every heartbreak, every setback you faced, it's all been training you for this exact moment. That business that crashed, it built your grit. That breakup that stung, it revealed what you truly need. Those weren't just failures. They were stepping stones guiding you to your next level, a key trait of chosen one's characteristics. It's like that classic saying, you gotta empty your cup before it can be refilled. You can't grab hold of fresh opportunities when your hands are gripping yesterday's baggage. Let go of what's not working and watch abundance flow in like it was waiting for you all along, a sign of walking with the Holy Spirit. So, how do you actually start? Keep it simple. Every day, ask yourself, what can I release today that's no longer lifting me up? Maybe it's a grudge you've nursed too long. Maybe it's that inner voice tearing you down. Or maybe it's just the physical clutter piling up in your space. As you master letting go, you'll feel lighter, sharper, and wide open to possibilities that have been quietly calling your name. Part of the habits of spiritually strong people. Ready to take that first step? What would shift in your life if you realized the perfect timing you've been chasing is actually right now, aligned with divine calling signs? Let's talk about time. Society hands us this strict playbook. Graduate by this age, marry by that age, hit that career milestone by 40. And if you're off track, you're left feeling like you failed, right? Wrong. That's just a fabricated timeline designed to stress you out. Something magical happens around 40. You start questioning these fake deadlines. You wake up to a deeper rhythm, a timing that's uniquely yours, often a sign of how to know if you have the Holy Spirit. I call it divine timing versus clock timing. Clock timing? It's stiff, stressful, and suffocating, like a ticking bomb. Divine timing? It's fluid, effortless, like a river carving its way to the sea. It's not rushed. It's perfectly tuned to your story as one of God's chosen people. So, how do you tap into this flow? Simple. Be here now. When you're stuck obsessing over someday or what was, you missed a gold mine of opportunities staring you in the face today. That unexpected connection, that spark of inspiration, that wide open door. They show up when you're fully present. Stop stressing about being behind. Instead, try this mindset flip. What if everything's unfolding exactly when it's meant to? That question swaps panic for peace and unlocks possibilities you'd never dream of scripting. Classic spiritual awakening signs. Here's a quick trick. Feeling rushed or late? Pause. Take 3 deep breaths. Whisper to yourself, I trust in perfect timing. Then ask, what tiny step can I take right now? It's like tuning into your life's natural beat. Suddenly, you'll spot the perfect timing that's been hiding in plain sight. Think about it. Some trees wait decades to bloom, and when they do, they're breathtaking. You're no different. Ready to trust your timing with the Holy Spirit signs guiding you? What if every single thing you've been through, even the messy, painful moments, was secretly shaping you for your real mission as one of God's chosen people? By the time you hit your 40s, you got a treasure chest of experiences, wins, wounds, skills, and hard-earned lessons. That wild mix, it's not random chaos. It's been forging a one-of-kind lens that only you see the world through, a core part chosen one's characteristics. Picture it like this. Your life's been handing you puzzle pieces. Some clicked right into place. Others felt like they didn't even belong. But now, the image is coming into focus. That career stumble you thought was a flop, that heartbreak that left you reeling, those tough years that pushed you to your limit, they weren't dead ends. They were training grounds for your spiritual gifts. Here's the kicker. Tons of people don't find their true calling until later in life. Why? Because real purpose isn't instant. It's brewed in the fire of experience. It takes the grit and wisdom you only get from riding life's ups and downs. Key habits of spiritually strong people. Let's break it down. A job keeps the lights on. A career stacks up achievements. But a soul mission? That's the work that feels like it's in your DNA. Work that lights you up instead of wearing you out. That pulls every part of you into play, often marked by divine calling signs. So, how do you uncover it? Start connecting the dots. What struggles have you conquered? What fires you up even when it's hard? What do people keep turning to you for? Those threads, they're your breadcrumbs, leading straight to what you're meant to bring to the world. Your purpose isn't something you dream up. It's something you dig up. And the best part? It's been growing inside you this whole time, guided by walking with the Holy Spirit. Ready to find it? How would your life transform if you stopped chasing everyone's approval and started trusting your own spiritual gifts? Think back to your teenage years. Obsessed with what people thought of you, right? For a lot of us, that habit didn't vanish after graduation. We just got sneakier about it. We tweak our choices to dazzle our parents, our partners, our friends, even random followers on social media. Here's the wild twist that hits around 40. That craving for validation, it spikes hard before it finally shatters. It's like the universe cranks up the dial on your people-pleasing until you're forced to face it. You're drained from keeping everyone happy. Yet somehow, you're still hollow inside, a common experience in chosen ones and spirituality. Then it clicks. No amount of outside applause can fill the void that only self-acceptance can heal. And when that hits, pure freedom unlocks. Living your truth starts mattering way more than blending in or winning likes. Part of the habits of spiritually strong people. This isn't about shutting out all advice. It's about sifting the gold from the noise. Ask yourself, is this feedback pushing me closer to my real self or pulling me away? Helpful input fuels growth. The rest? That's just someone else's baggage, not yours. Here's the magic. When you lean into your own gut, decisions get easier. No more juggling a dozen opinions. Just 2 questions. Does this feel right to me? Does it match my values? Boom. That's your North Star, guided by how to know if you have the Holy Spirit. And the payoff? You reclaim a flood of energy. Energy you can now pour into building a life that screams you. Ready to stop chasing and start owning your worth? What if those weird coincidences and gut hunches you're noticing aren't random flukes at all, but Holy Spirit signs? Have you caught more of these lately? You think of someone and bam, they call, that same number keeps popping up everywhere. Or a quiet instinct hits, and it's dead on. These aren't glitches in the matrix. They're spiritual awakening signs kicking into gear. Around 40, this stuff ramps up big time. It's like someone's cranking the dial on your inner antenna. What used to be fuzzy static, now it's sharp signals lighting up your path. An experience tied to chosen ones and spirituality. Here's the trick. You gotta learn to tell your ego's chatter from your soul's truth. Ego's loud, pushing fear, doubt, and not enough. Soul guidance? It's steady, clear, and feels big. Even when it's nudging you off a cliff into the unknown, a sign of walking with the Holy Spirit. Want to dial it in? Start small. Spend 5 minutes each morning in total silence. Jot down those eerie coincidences in a synchronicity journal. Take phone-free walks in nature. These tiny moves carve out room for your spiritual radar to sharpen. Key habits of spiritually strong people. Meditation's your secret weapon here. Just 10 minutes a day can tune you into that subtle vibe you might have missed in the chaos of your 20s and 30s. It's been there all along, waiting. As this clicks, your whole game changes. Chasing money or status, it starts feeling flat. Instead, you crave what's real, stuff tied to a bigger purpose. Success stops being about trophies and starts being about how fully you show up as one of God's chosen people. This awakening, it's not about signing up for some dogma. It's about cracking open the wisdom that's been chilling inside you, ready to shine. Think you're ready to listen? What unlocks when you realize you're not just living life, you're shaping it with your spiritual gifts? Have you felt it lately? Your thoughts and emotions hitting harder, bending reality in real time? That's no fluke. Around 40, your energetic horsepower spikes, like swapping a rusty bike for a turbocharged engine. But here's the catch. It demands you steer with intention, a trait of chosen one's characteristics. Picture yourself as a walking vibe factory. Every thought, every feeling, every belief, it's tossing pebbles into the universe. And those ripples pull matching energy right back to you. This isn't woo-woo fluff. Science is catching up, showing how your mind rewires your body and nudges the world around you, often guided by divine calling signs. But heads up, with this upgrade, you'll need tighter boundaries. Negative vibes or energy vampires might hit you harder now. That's not a flaw. It's your inner GPS screaming. This ain't your lane. Mastering the art of no becomes your shield, keeping your tank full. Want to flex this power? Try intentional manifestation. Each morning, lock in your day's vibe, not just tasks, but how you'll feel and what energy you'll radiate. Say like it's already real. I'm calm, unstoppable, and magnetic today. Gratitude? That's your turbo boost. Feeling legit thanks for what's already yours creates a magnet for more good stuff. Kick off a quick habit. List 5 things you're grateful for daily, zeroing on the warm, fuzzy say spark. Part how to know if you have the Holy Spirit. Guard your glow, too. Before diving into tough spots, picture a glowing bubble around you. It's not just a mental trick. It's coding your subconscious to hold your ground. Here's the deal. Bigger power, bigger stakes. You're not just along for the ride. You're the architect, ready to build something epic with walking with the Holy Spirit. What treasures unlock when you stop dodging alone time and start craving it as part of spiritual awakening signs? Think back. As a younger adult, an empty weekend might have felt like a letdown, boring, even lonely. Now, a wide-open calendar hits like a golden ticket. That's no accident. It's your awakening kicking in, tied to chosen ones and spirituality. Around this stage, tons of people start trading party invites for quiet nights. Your inner world turns into this vibrant, magnetic space. Here's the key difference. Loneliness stings, it's hollow. Solitude, it's rich, recharging, like a deep breath for your soul. In our non-stop, noisy world, silence is a new luxury. But it's in that stillness where the magic happens, where your deepest aha moments bubble up. Life's chaos usually muffles your inner voice. Solitude cranks up the volume so you can actually hear it. A key habit of spiritually strong people. Set up your own little haven. No need for a fancy room. Just a cozy nook with a chair, maybe some candles, a plant, or something that vibes with you. It's your signal. This is my space to reconnect. Here's the tough part. Guarding that time. Saying no to drinks or family guilt trips might feel selfish. Spoiler, it's not. Prioritizing solitude fuels your growth and keeps you grounded. When you refill your own cup, you've got way more to pour out later. Hack it. Book me time slots like they're VIP meetings, non-negotiable. Even 30 minutes of intentional quiet can hit reset, leaving you sharper and lighter. In that silence, the answers you've been chasing the chaos, they'll find you, often revealed through Holy Spirit signs. Ready to claim your solitude superpower? What shifts when you finally let yourself live life your way, embracing your spiritual gifts? From day one, we're fed a rule book: ace school, snag a safe job, tie the knot, buy the house, pop out kids, stick to the script. It's so baked into us, we don't even clock that we're starring in someone else's movie. Then around 40, it hits like a lightning bolt. Wait, I've been chasing their dream, not mine. That wake-up call? It's shaky at first, but it's your ticket to unshakable freedom. A defining moment for chosen one's characteristics. Putting yourself first isn't greedy, it's survival. Think airplane rules. Mask on you, then help others. When you tune into what you truly need, you're suddenly loaded with real-deal energy to share with the people who matter, guided by how to know if you have the Holy Spirit. Step into your own skin and watch the magic unfold. The right crew, the perfect gigs, the moments that click, they start rolling like they've got your name on them. No more forcing square pegs into round holes. You pull in what vibes with the real you. Your weirdness? It's not a flaw, it's your superpower. No one got your exact mashup of scars, smarts, and spark. Lean into it, and you don't just shine. You light the way for others to drop their masks too, a gift of God's chosen people. Life flips when you stop playing a sidekick in someone else's plot and grab the paintbrush for your own masterpiece. Every day's a fresh canvas to be you. Choices get simple. Does this feel like me? This is about going rogue. It's about showing up raw and real. That's your biggest gift to the world. Ready to rewrite the script with walking with the Holy Spirit? You just unlocked the 8 game-changing transformations that ignite during this awakening phase of your life, rich with spiritual awakening signs. But here's the kicker you need to lock in. This isn't some random glitch or a solo ride. It's a natural evolution. Millions are vibing through it right beside you as God's chosen people. All those battles you fought, those weren't pointless detours or cosmic pranks. They were forging the grit, heart, and wisdom you need for your real mission. Nothing's lost. Every scar's been prep work for your divine calling signs. You're not flying solo here. Millions are riding the same wave, some ahead, some just starting, but we're all plugged into this midlife awakening that's hitting the gas. Starting today, you can lean into these shifts with tiny moves. Trust that gut whisper a bit more. Drop one deadweight habit. Carve out a few minutes to just be. Every micro step tunes you tighter to your true groove, reflecting habits of spiritually strong people. Did this hit home? Drop a comment below. Which transformation's shaking you up the most right now? I'd love to hear your story about chosen ones and spirituality. And if you're pumped to dive deeper, type "I am ready" in the comments. I've got more for you on spiritual gifts and Holy Spirit signs. Here's the truth. You're not special because you got picked. You're special because you chose to wake up. That's the spark that changes everything for God's chosen people. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share this with someone who needs it. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you in the next one.